Well, hello there, and good morning from the Portuguese countryside. I'm in the tiny village of Teleiro, near the village of Monsaraz, one of the oldest settlements around southern Portugal. And I'm just about to go for a walk, but before I do so, let me show you around this lovely little house that I found on booking.com. Built in 1938, so about 85 years old. It's a little charming little house. This is the exit to the back porch here. Got a bedroom over there. Some wind chimes that I had to take off from here because I honestly couldn't sleep without banging all night. And yeah, let's start the tour. Tiny little kitchen. Really traditional, by the way. Let me just make some light in here because the house is absolutely dark. Really traditional, as you can see. Okay, let's enter the main living area here. I just love the roof. Just everything's visible. And this fireplace, look at that. It's just absolutely humongous. I can crawl in here, look. And it's just huge. You can see outside, just above me there. Huge chimney. And just the whole decor is just amazing. Look at these roof tiles that they repurposed as lamps. The reason I have the lights on in the morning is because there are no windows. There are absolutely no windows. Apart from this little tiny thing that opens up towards the street. There we go. And yeah, even the bedrooms, I mean, look at that TV. It's a bit ancient, but hey, it has AC, it has everything you need. And then a main bedroom that we've been using. Again, it's a bit too dark. So yeah, we're gonna go for a little walk around the village of Monsaraz. It's a fortified little village, so it has a big wall all the way around it, big towers and everything. So we're gonna check that out, learn a little bit more about its history, and then potentially just scout around the surrounding area, see what else we can find. Let's go. So basically this is the entire village of Teleiro, and I'm going on top of that hill in front of me, which houses the entire village of Monsaraz, which is not visible at the moment, but it's gonna be just around the bend. Just olive trees and vineyards everywhere. So walking up on this really old paved road, top of the hill towards Monsaraz. So the hill was of strategic importance for millennia. So the area was populated since prehistory. There are loads of megalithic monuments all the way around here, tens of them, and we're probably going to try and see some of them today. But Monsaraz itself, the village on top of the hill, was occupied during Roman times, then later on by the Visigoths, and then during the 8th century was conquered by the Muslims, the Arabs, which came across the Strait of Gibraltar and all the way up north, basically conquering most of the Iberian Peninsula. Steep hill, sorry, catching my breath. Yeah, so the Arabs ruled this area up until the 13th century, up until the Reconquista, when the Christians reconquered the Iberian Peninsula and expelled most of the Arabs and Jews. The name itself, Monsaraz, comes from the Arabic word saris or sharish, meaning gum rock rose, a plant that grows on the side of the hill here on very poor soil. So I'm curious if I can actually find one of them. It's November, so it's probably not gonna be flowering, but hey ho, hopefully we can identify one. Also forgot to mention that Monsaraz itself is really close to the Spanish border. It's situated next to the Guadiana River, which makes up a large portion of the border itself between Portugal and Spain. We actually crossed the border on foot to Spain and back yesterday afternoon, just after going to get some petrol. So yeah, it's really close, and hopefully we'll get to see some lovely views of the Guadiana River throughout this amazing landscape. Let's see if we can peek through the trees and have a view of Telero just underneath us. There we go. Tiny little village there. Few houses only. And just vineyards and olive trees. So starting to see the town wall here. Portuguese flag just behind the trees there. Towers. And the views are starting to get better and better. Okay, made it up. You can see the actual castle walls there. But there's a portion of the village just outside of it with a viewpoint that way somewhere. I think we're gonna go into the castle first, have a walk around, enjoy the views, and then turn around and head that way. Made it to the top here. There's the actual fortification, and then just check this out. Amazing view of the Guadiana River and the whole area. Look at all the rosemary, I think. Has to be rosemary. Oh, it's definitely rosemary. I still haven't found one of those gumrock roses. Supposed to be plenty of them around here. Gotta love all of this slate paving everywhere. The area is actually known for it. The entrance to the town is up there somewhere, but I've seen this little structure here. Just curious what it is. But let's check out the views first. See, the Guadiana River was dammed in 2002, and it took about 8 years to fill up the area. Wow, you can see the bridge going across it there. Some restoration work being done. Wonder what this white ball looking thing is though. There's some stairs going down. Could be a mosque, maybe? As I said previously, the area was conquered by Muslims, so it might be remnants of that era. Doesn't look like a mosque, apart from that dome on top. Let's see. This part's not very well maintained. Is there a way to get in there? Maybe. Let's have a look. Oh, there is a door, but it's locked. So a little gap in between the two doors, and we can peek in. It sort of looks like a mosque. There are some murals on the walls. Could be some type of a burial chamber of some sort. Interesting. Okay, let's make our way into the actual town up there, the fortified bit. So there's the viewpoint again, and that's the village we just came from. You can actually see the house where I'm staying right next to the restaurant there. Probably the biggest building in the village, and made it to one of the main entrances of the fortified town of Monsaraz. I do have to say this is the most beautiful medieval fortified town I've ever seen. Very well preserved. And there's some work being done at the church there. That's being restored. And I'm heading towards the castle, the so-called castle. I think it's just this tower in front of us. So towards the beginning of the 20th century, the whole castle was just ruins. So the locals thought, hey, let's convert it into a bull ring. So that's what we're seeing here. The audience section, and then that must have been where the bulls actually came in here. There's some cages and stuff behind it on the other side. Here I am sitting in the bull ring. It's just amazing that a few minutes ago this place was absolutely filled with people, and then it's just empty all of a sudden. I guess the buses are leaving. So these are the old bull gates here. Look at that, all in working order. Oh, and this must have been where they kept them just before the fight. There are some remnants of that era here. The old gates. Can already imagine just a bull being let go over here. There's an old ring. They must have been tying them up here. Okay. The House of the Inquisition and Santiago Church just down this little street here. Again, it's all slate. This must be crazy slippery when it's wet. I guess that's why they put it this way and not that way. Unfortunately, the Inquisition House is closed until later on. Okay, so that was the castle of Monsaraz, just behind me there. What an amazing view. And I'm on the other side of the hill, just a little outcrop here. And we have an abandoned church of some sort. Yep, definitely. So we're not gonna go in there. But yeah, that's about it from Monsaraz, and it's about time to go and check some of those Neolithic structures out. So we're gonna head down back to Telero, get the rental car, and drive around this beautiful scenery for a while, trying to find those big hunks of rock here and there. Okay, so just stopped near the first megalithic structure that we're gonna see, the cromlech of Xerez, or Xerez, not sure how to pronounce that, just outside of the village of Telero, and it's supposed to be just around the corner. Wow, that's pretty impressive. But an interesting fact about this site is that although they were discovered sometime in the 70s, this is not the original site. The original site was flooded when they dammed the Guadiana River, so they actually moved the stones a little bit further up. Okay, so allegedly these date back about 7,000 years, and all of them in the region have some similar motives carved into them. Can't seem to find anything carved into them, to be honest. Apart from some of these smaller ones have these little holes. Well, not holes, but they look like something used for grinding or something like that, like, you know, for grains. Well, unfortunately, there's not a lot of info about these rocks here. As you can see, they're in a square shape, but that's disputed as well. And due to the fact that the original site is underwater somewhere down there, underneath the Guadiana River, that mystery will remain unsolved. But anyhow, let's get moving. There are a few other ones around the area I would like to check out today. Okay, so I just pulled up to the next one, Menhir da Buloa. Definitely not pronouncing that correctly. And it's right next to the road, right in front of us there. So again, not much known about this one either. It was discovered during the 70s. Well, locals actually found it on its side, and allegedly it dates back to about 6,000 years, about 4,000 BCE. There it is. Forgot to mention that all of these prehistoric standing stones are considered national treasures of Portugal. Have to love this countryside though, look at that. Oh, it's really flat on one side. Wonder if there are any carvings on this one though. Maybe. Okay, so there's one more of these that I want to check out, which is just further up the road there. And I think that's gonna be it for today. Okay, here it is, the last one for today, the Menhir of Outeira. Literally on the side of the road, or if not in the middle of the road. Again, not a lot of information around here, but yeah, they're pretty impressive though. They're about 4 meters tall or so, 4 or 5 meters tall. So yeah, that's it for today. It's been a great day exploring around the surrounding area. You can see Monsaraz, top of that hill there in the distance, and we stopped along the way here and there at a few megalithic structures, standing stones. But it's getting late, and I'll see you guys from somewhere else some other time. Bye.